Going back on the way we play this fall and the way the 2 weeks of preseason practice being, I think our bread and butter is going to be the defensive side and a lot of short game. At least that's what we've worked on. We scored a lot of runs in the fall. That's kind of going to be our bread and butter, and we got 4 brand new pitchers, and we're doing something new with those guys, and getting them to throw lots of strikes and let our defense work. So I think a little different than maybe years past, but more defensive and small ball oriented.
I think we're pretty good. We have a strong offense and a very strong defense, so as long as we put both those together, we should be pretty solid. I focus more like just being a better team player, just be better for my team, not just myself, but just work on having an overall better defense and offense, not just offense, to be better.
This offseason I've been making sure that I'm staying on top of, just making sure I'm practicing hard, during the summer and during the fall. Just taking my time, getting the extra cuts in, stuff like that, keeping my team up to standards and all that.
All 4 seniors I'm expecting all 4 to have really big years. Last year, Kailey Boone had a good year. Katie White was hurt a lot, and Sammy was the backup first baseman, and Rachel had a decent year. Their attitude, their work ethic every day has been great, and you hope they get rewarded for that. So I'm expecting all 4 seniors to put up some big numbers for us, both defensively and offensively. And I think the sophomores, we got several sophomores back that started a lot of games last year as freshmen. Now they get that year experience under the belt. I expect them to have good years. And a lot of times what I've noticed is everyone's sophomore year or second year here is usually their better year for whatever reason. So if that's the case, then we should have a lot of kids in the lineup, because we pretty much only have 2-year players back.
I think this opening weekend is one of the biggest ones. The Gulf South Conference is a pretty big conference, and not to mention our PVC is in that too, and it's just going to be a really good opening weekend.
I'm really excited about it. It's going to be a lot of good competition to get us ready for the full season. So I'm really excited to see all the good pitching and hitting.
We set our goals at championships. We always say we want to be in a position to win a conference championship and get in a position to win the region championship. That's kind of something we do talk about, but for us, it's always been playing our style of softball and understanding what our process is, and that's about being tough. It's about being gritty. It's about finding ways to win and finding ways to be successful throughout each game and throughout each week, and those kind of things. That's what I judge it on. That's what I want to see. If we play that style and we get to that personality, then the wins and losses take care of itself. And this is probably a little arrogant, but we have yet to lose a Peach Belt tournament game when it came single elimination tournament. We were 3-0 and won the first 2. The third one, we were 2-0, and we had the rain out with North Georgia, and they got the victory because they outplayed us in regular season, had the highest seed. So we're 8-0 in that tournament. I know last year we didn't make it, but we still didn't take a loss. We wasn't there, so I guess there's a good and bad out of that. But let's get back to that conference tournament, understanding we don't lose in that tournament. That tournament belongs to what we want to do, and which is win that, and that's what I'm anxious to see. And we're going to get back in it this year, and we'll get back in it. We're going to go over there and we're going to ride 3 games like we have been the last 2 or 3 times we were over there, and the rest of the year take care of itself.